What do you do in the second half?
We're just going to play. We just got to keep playing.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sofro. With me today, as always, is Julian Ginotti. How are you, sir?
I'm pretty good, Justin. I love those intros now.
I haven't had time. I've been out of town the last couple of days, and I'm about to be out of town for a whole week. But I'm going to find more. I have other things and ideas already of places that I want to grab from and do stuff, so we'll have more fun with. But yeah, I always enjoy those. Start off with have a little fun. Luckily, all in celebration that we've had so far. This is your delayed post-match reaction show. The way we've done it, we've changed it a little bit lately, guys, where we've done basically if we're able to, we've done our post-game. I think Alejandro will give you like an instant reaction, our thoughts there, just a recorded video that we immediately push out shortly after the game's over. And then we just try to do these later so that way we can hang out, we get a different audience, but also it's just the time's also difficult sometimes if you're not locally in Italy. We're not there. We're in the Americas, if you will. But we appreciate you guys here. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. Please hit the like button. It really helps our channel grow. We're just going to dive into it. Then I do want to touch on your all's opinions, thoughts of what you thought about the game as well. But first off, I'll just let Julian kind of give his spiel, his feelings after the 1-0 victory at Zenit. Well, I'll say this before I let you go give your thoughts. Is I in our little what's the thing called, the Discord, I made a bold statement that I felt like it was bold, and said this is Kulu's match. This is his time to step up and do something and bring it home. I don't know how much I truly believed in it, but I said it. And your boy, he brought it home.
He finally, well, actually not finally, because he did get an assist a couple weeks ago, but he finally got on the score sheet himself. Whether that's a confidence booster, I remember I commented before the game. I said, he's definitely listening to some North American rap, as he always does with the AirPods, because he's that kind of kid. And I'm gonna keep commenting on this because it seems to be working. For him personally, it's a good. I'm not gonna say he was awesome or he was really good, but it's a good thing that he scored a goal for his confidence sake. I thought he was pretty anonymous for the other 33 minutes. Like, he did have a couple of long, like for a whole pitch or half a pitch at least, dribbles up the park. But other than that, it was pretty quiet from him. But that's the same for the whole team. They were. It was just a low event game, scrappy as you like, and of course we came out 1-0 on winners again. I mean, because that's the way it's going.
I hate to be too what's the word I'm really thinking of? I don't want to be too critical of a victory because it's a victory, but at the same time, I think we're able to do that. It's Juventus, but at the same time, my personal opinion was most of the game, at least the first half for sure, was a snoozer. It was kind of rough to get through. It was a part where I was just kind of was dozing off, like trying to pay attention, but just back and forth. Not a lot could get going there, but yeah, I was thankful for that at the end. It was more of a defensive performance to me, like I'm thinking of De Ligt, players like that. Yeah, that really stepped up there. Even Chesney with a couple of the stops that he had.
Yep. Again, it was a change of pace for sure because the last. Like, we were trying to actually beat a low block. We were trying to beat 10 players within 30 yards of their own goal. And it was a change of pace for our team because we haven't been trying to do that in the past couple of weeks or for the last month. And you could see the lack of ideas. There's just no creator. And I saw someone comment about Dybala. Apparently he's going to be available Sunday, but he won't be starting. So, and that's our really only creative player, if you know what I mean by that. He's the only one who can unlock a defense. We got Chiesa who can dribble at people with power, pace, but he's also very good at counterattacks. Today it was not a counterattacking match. Today it was you had to pass through that team to get results or cross the ball in. And I think in the first half we were very, very poor The speed of play was horrible. I know a bunch of time I commented at halftime in the Discord chat with our members, and I mentioned that Chiesa on the left hand side, that's where you wanted him, but it took 6 or 7 passes to get the ball out wide to him in isolation, where you want the ball in 1 or 2 passes so he can have the one-on-one against, I forget the guy's name, Vyacheslav Kurzaev or something, but the right back, like, who was fast, by the way. That guy was quick, the right back. But you want Chiesa in one-on-one situations as much as possible, and by the time the 7th pass gets out to him, the whole Zenit backline shifted over, and now you have to break him down again. Whereas if you do it quicker, 1 to 2 passes, you get an isolation at least. Even Sandra can go over and overlap and create a 2-on-1. But just the speed of play is not good enough. And I think Max knows that. I think it's pretty clear. I think the players after the game, they commented on how they were very bad, and they were. It was just a bad game, and they were very bad. I'm not going to, we're not sugarcoating anything. They were very bad today.
Yeah, but I mean, it's always good to, like I said, he was saying we won when we played terrible. It was a bad performance, but we still pulled out the win, which is the one thing that I won't complain about fully. Like I said, I mean, I still am frustrated with some of the play that we saw out there. There are a couple guys I want to get to and I want to talk about with you, get your opinions. One of those, obviously, was Weston McKennie. As an American, I had to talk about him. The reason I have to talk about him, though, is obviously we're coming closer and closer to the January transfer market. He's on the he's on the chopping block. He's the most likely player probably to be sold when you look at it. I mean, you have Ramsey, but like who if you're a club, maybe you're going to see more value in. Probably, I don't know. Maybe McKennie. Not. Maybe say McKennie. No,
it's McKennie definitely. Compared to Ramsey, definitely McKennie.
Yeah, especially with injury-prone McKennie, or not McKennie, Ramsey. The reason you can draw so much criticism, and Alejandro and I were talking about earlier today, is basically you're looking at him, and I kind of look at him like these are your moments. These are your moments to step up and one, prove yourself to Allegri, but two, maybe get right with some of the fan base that maybe you've irked a little bit. Like I said, I know people are frustrated. They voice their opinions on this channel, their frustrations with McKennie. Discipline issues, rules, not going, have the whole pandemic issue that you had last year, but also just the stuff with the U.S. men's national team, all the stuff that goes on there. Like, it's time for you to step up and actually prove your worth on the team. And you had two huge opportunities that you should have, at least gotten one back. You should have gotten one. And go
ahead.
No, that's basically what I was about to wrap it up. But what was your opinion on Weston McKennie today?
If he just scores a goal, nobody gives a shit how bad he is at passing or getting involved in the attack. If he just scores his goal, that Morata, great pass by the way. That's the one pass that created like havoc for Zenit, and he sliced them open like Swiss cheese. But man, if you score your chance, nobody cares. Nobody cares if you're bad. Like in the other phases of the game, just score your goals. Yeah. But he, like you said, he had 2 chances to score. One was way more obviously easier to do than the header. Like the one where Morata slid him in. That was a way better chance than the header. But score one of those, and then nobody. Like I said, then nobody cares. His runs are great, and we've mentioned that for the whole time he's been at the club. Midfield runs into the box is something that we actually need desperately, and he provides that really well. And he just has to score. Like last year, he scored. Yep. This year, he's not scoring for whatever reason. There's a bunch of reasons. Most likely, it's in his head right now.
It could be his head. It could be luck when some of the some of the hits he's getting. But at the same time, that's where all the frustration comes, because not saying that everybody be happy with him and everybody want him to stay and all that if he were to. But if you start tallying up some goals throughout the season, it changes your worth and fans' eyes 100%. And the team's eyes, everything. So that's really where he built. Like, I don't want to say his bread and butter, but that's kind of what his bread and butter was with Juventus last season, was because he was an attacking mid that actually scored. He how many of other midfielders? I mean, Bendiker's terrified of even going to try to take a shot.
Dude. Yeah. Today, horrible. Oof.
Yeah, Bendiker wasn't good. This was if we had last match, which was like the the usual disappointments showing up. They didn't show up this time. They were back to their normal. I don't know. You talk about DeShilio, but DeShilio was more average today than he was. But he wasn't terrible though. He was serviceable, I'd say. Anyway, let me respond to a couple of these. I appreciate the chats that are all coming in from everybody. What's up, Abdullah? What's up, Dan? Dan Marine was saying the new name is 1-0 FC, and that's why you hire Allegri, though. Like that's why you hire Allegri, and I am more than happy. Give me 1-0 every time. Preferably not this way, where literally I'm sweating out to the end, and I'm nervous that 1-0 is going to come, because it felt like, to me, it felt like it was going to be a draw. Like I did not see that goal coming. Just because we got that deep into it. But yeah, 1-0 is why you hire him. Like I said, you're going to be anemic on offense, but if your defense can lock it down, that's
you're not going to lose.
Yep. Wizard says, when will Dybala come? And I think that's what you were talking about earlier. Yes, it appears Sunday he'll be at least on the roster. I don't know if he's going to start. But I still wonder. Like I just wonder, because remember we were talking about it a little bit the other day about what his real physical fitness is and what his situation is. It's just such a weird time with the renewal, with all that going on, and then like how much is this? Is he just going to be injured every few games? Like give it a few more games and he'll be injured then too again. I don't know.
It appears to be that's the trend right now, right?
Yeah.
So.
We'll see.
And also Nedved and Arriva Bene came out today and said, the contract's pretty much done, and just like spewing the same words, like just stop saying it. I don't care anymore.
Right.
Just announce it. Announce the damn contract and get it over with, and then we're good to go. We move. Yeah,
we don't need to keep hearing it's almost done. Like it's either done or it's not. I don't know. Let's see. What's up, Joseph? Appreciate it. You're not very late. You're just a little bit late. We literally just started. What's up, Danilo Wall? Stephanie was saying, I think travel to Russia is always impossible. Travel is horrible. Probably.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'll be honest. I've never gone to Russia. As an American, I don't feel like I'd be super comfortable going to Russia. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. But yeah.
Is that a political joke?
It's a little political. I try to stay away from that, but yeah.
I was gonna say it was -2 during the day today in Russia, before the match, and it was rainy, and that's horrible. That's not a good weather conditions to play in.
What's -2 Fahrenheit?
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. I have no. Yeah, Celsius. So freezing.
So freezing's 32. So
yeah.
It's like 30.
Oh, okay. So it's cold. It's cold. Okay. Yeah. No, that's no fun to play in. No, thank you. If you're new here, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. I appreciate everybody. Hitting the like button really does help us. And then Dan was saying, hoping to have a full squad Sunday against Inter. It appears we should, right? I mean, is everybody
that's the first time all season. All season we'll have 23 men.
And that's a perfect game for, honestly, to have it. You're gonna need it. Alejandro feels pretty confident. He says he's not nervous at all about that match.
He says we're gonna just win the game.
He thinks so. That's what Alejandro said. Alejandro's comment. I'm also just okay. I don't know. Maybe he's got a good point. I mean, usually they perform well. There's the first match against Inter last season that they played poorly, but otherwise they played pretty well both other times against them. Personally, I'm just a pessimistic any big game. Even if Inter were like bottom of the table, but it's a rivalry game, I'm still nervous.
Yeah, it's like Torino. It's like playing Torino all the time, right?
Yeah.
I'm nervous about playing Torino.
Yeah, that one I don't get as nervous about, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah. YFG said today showed us why we need players like Dybala or players like Bernardo Silva or Van de Beek. I mean,
to bring some players that can unlock stingy defenses, because we were away in Russia. They were playing. That's not a good team, to be fair. But like Zenit is not a good team. They had some glimpses of chances because of the Brazilians, but other than that, like Zuba, I don't know why Zuba started. That guy is just a lump on a log. But again, that's why they play in Russia. That's why they're where they are.
Well, part of me felt so much like maybe the situation was partly like, I don't know. I feel like maybe some of these players just expected to go in and get the win, and like they expected to win, so they kind of like I don't know. I feel like Juventus maybe it's every team that I support. I feel like always plays down to their competition. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
That's where I feel like maybe that was
Italy and Juventus are that's their bread and butter is
mm-hmm.
playing down. Like they'll beat like Italy will beat Belgium 2-1, but they'll beat Malta 2-1.
Yep.
Juventus will be Salernitana 1-0, but then we'll go win all these games 1-0 against Chelsea, Inter.
Every
it's
time.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. It really is frustrating. Let me get a couple more of these that were up here. Lester said, "Hello, lads. Disappointing game, but I'm happy for the win either way." Yeah, agreed. Absolutely. Was a bit annoyed that Kulu didn't start. How is this young man supposed to develop from the bench? Yeah, what was the starting lineup? Sorry, what was the exact lineup? It was
it was set up in a 4-3-3. It was set up in a 4-3-3 with Chiesa, Morata, and Bernardeschi as the front three. McKennie, Locatelli, Bentancur in the midfield engine, and then the back line is the back line.
So I guess just your main argument would be either Bernardeschi shouldn't have started.
Bernardeschi out. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, could you have switched like with him and McKennie or no? Well, I guess I don't know.
No, not really.
Yeah,
because you still needed that midfielder. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like maybe there's some sort of a favoritism for Bernardeschi that Allegri still hasn't shaken completely. But I do agree with you. It's nice though to see Kulusevski kind of rewarded. For the efforts that he makes. Because like I said, he's not always perfect, but at the same time. You and I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but I've said so many times when I see him out there, you put him and Bernardeschi next to each other. They're the most comparable players out there. When I watch those two play, I see Kulusevski who has potential. I see that potential. I'm waiting to see him unlock it. Bernardeschi, I just kind of hope and pray that something good might happen. Like he might find like I said, he had that bomb. Obviously in preseason when it didn't matter, but against Atalanta, I'm just praying something like that happens, but it doesn't seem likely. YG says I'm screaming at my TV for the guys to pass the ball quicker. Plus, the defenders and goalkeepers had too many touches, in my opinion.
Well, that's what happens when Zenit plays in two banks of four and then in a low block. Sometimes in two banks of five, even the Italian teams, like especially us, like we're Juventus, we're not Atalanta. We don't push the pace. Yeah. We're gonna swing it around a couple times. We're gonna be patient. We're going to try and isolate areas where we have numbers up. But again, it wasn't quick enough today.
Yeah, absolutely. Dan says, Chiesa's natural position is right wing. He needs to play there once Dybala starts again.
Anywhere on the wing is fine for him. Anywhere where you can turn and get at someone, that's where you want Chiesa. If it's on the left wing, he'll be on his off wing and he can cut in and shoot. If he's on his right wing, then he can come in and do some other stuff and maybe cross or choose a different path. But either wing is fine.
Yeah, I think there's a combination of we talked about it too. There was a post that we put out just asking people. I think he may have forgot to put Cuadrado in it, but he said, should Chiesa or Cuadrado be rested? I think Alejandro put that out on the site or on the YouTube channel. That was one of the questions. And to me, I think this is the situation. He hasn't rested. When was the last time Chiesa had a game off? I guess it was when he was injured, or was that what it was?
Yeah, when it was before the Milan game.
Yeah, so for the Italian team, he played every single match. He's just playing too much. I feel like he does need to rest. I can see some of that exhaustion there. Unfortunately, Inter's not the one that I need you to rest for. I need you out there.
Yeah, he's got to play again.
Yeah, but also, again, I think we talked about this too, Alejandro. I realize me as a 31-year-old man who's not in his peak physical condition, has a kid, stuff like that. I am not Chiesa. Chiesa is just full energy. Like he recovers and can go out there way quicker than many of us could do. He's a professional athlete. Stephanie brings up a good point I want to talk about too. Is I'm happy Artur played. I liked what I saw from Artur out there when he came in for Locatelli.
You could tell though he's dangerous defensively, like not in a good way.
Oh yeah.
He's not fast. He's not athletic. He's just a quick little bugger that can. He's very tidy on the ball, and he played some forward passes actually, which is very nice. The one over to Cuadrado, obviously everyone knows the one he thinked over all the Zenit back line. He was good though. He's good on the ball, but we expect that. Can he play a little bit faster? I think so, and I hope so. But that will come when he's playing with the better players. Because today he took off, he went on for Locatelli, so they never got a chance to play together.
Right. No, absolutely. That was my most disappointing aspect of it, is because I wanted to see how they gel together. I keep wanting to see it. Did he get a little playing time with Locatelli last match, or am I wrong there?
Yeah. Because Locatelli played the whole 90.
Yeah. So I'd like to see more of that. Yeah. I definitely want to see more of that. And these two are talking about, actually, I think the next few are actually talking about that, is when we were talking about McKennie. Pierre Portela says, I still don't think McKennie is not Juventus material. Do you think he is or isn't? Let's see. I guess you mean, I guess it means what he wrote. This performance doesn't change my opinion on that. So I guess he still believes in McKennie at Juve. I mean, I would
score your chances.
Yeah. I would say I would like to feel the same way as an American. I would love to see McKennie stay there. It's I don't know. I just don't think right now, giving where he is, he's just not progressing enough. He looks lost most of the time when he's out there. I just don't think, also giving the switching coaches, that he's really going to click with Allegri. I don't know. And the same thing, Stephanie right after said McKennie appears to be more of an EPL player. And I think she's right. Or he. Sorry, I apologize if it's but I'm just guessing when I read Stephanie, but I might be wrong. So I apologize if it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I kind of lean toward that too. When I see him, I do see more of an EPL player. I don't know if that what you feel about that. I don't.
Before I go on with McKennie, can we kick Football Sigma or ban him or something?
Oh, that's Lixum. What's Lixum doing?
Yeah. Like, you guys are 1-2 in the Champions League. You just lost to Atletico Madrid. Like, McKennie scored a bicycle kick on you guys last year. That stinks. Go away. The lit's not coming. Like, just get out of here.
All right. Yeah, Lixum, you're in timeout, my guy. Like, I don't know what he's saying. I haven't gotten to those. I'm slow at getting through these chats. I try to give them all the time. If you haven't, guys, if you're here, please hit that like button as well. Lixum, if you're going to be here and you're going to troll, hit that like button. At least help us out with that. So, but yeah, okay. So he's taken care of. He's in timeout right now. We'll see if he comes back. I'll do it again. I don't want to fully hide him because sometime, well, I don't know if he's had anything really. Nothing terrible, but hey, whatever.
No, he was just doing the normal troll thing.
Just the troll.
Barcelona, yeah.
He
has to pay the troll toll.
Yes.
So yeah, going on with McKennie. I think we've said it. He's definitely not technically on the ball. He's not upper echelon club material. A mid-table team in England could definitely use him, like an Aston Villa. I can see him thriving in that.
Yeah.
But for us or for another top team, he just needs to contribute in some way. In some way, he has, whether it's being defensively sound, but he'll never be that. Whether it's contributing to, like, playing through balls and providing goal contributions that way, he'll never do that either. Yeah. And if he scored his goals like he did last year, we've been saying, then that's contributing in a good way. But it's not happening right now.
If he scored in 60% of the opportunities he's had this season, maybe we're talking
nobody
differently
cares
about him.
Yeah. No, everyone's like, oh my god, he needs to be the squad player. He needs to be a squad player because he does chip in the goals.
Yeah. YFT was saying Pirlo, and this is about McKennie. We're sticking on McKennie right now. That's why I'm reading this right now. Said got the best out of McKennie because Pirlo's a more laid-back coach. Max Allegri is strict and will control your diet and lifestyle, so that's why we aren't seeing the best of McKennie. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I think when you're a professional athlete, regardless of what coach, I think you expect to have some people control. But like, what's the lifestyle? What do you mean lifestyle, though? Just YFT, I'm not coming at you when I'm saying this, but I just mean, what do you mean? They try to control your lifestyle because there's so much that can fall into that. Diet is something. Yeah. If I'm a professional athlete, I'm expecting my diet to be controlled because you have to stay in shape.
He has a chef. Yeah, like he has a chef too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a big part of. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I think that's what you expect. I don't think you can just be a coach and not these are. assets that you're working with right now. When it comes to players, they're assets. They're not. It's not just you and me can go home after the day's over and eat whatever garbage you want to eat and stuff like that. Like, you have to stick on these regimens so that way you're in peak shape. At least here in America, I'd say heck, college do it. The college here at Louisville, right where I am, Louisville, Kentucky, I know the college athletes. I was there with them hanging out, and they all had prepared regimens. I remember Rick Pitino was the coach at the time. He was force feeding people specific things they had to eat. It wasn't just like, that's normal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
I don't know. But yeah, so I don't fully agree when you say, maybe if you mean like their styles as coaches outside of that kind of stuff, like maybe letting him do a little bit more like just out there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, here we go. Lixum, did you come back as another channel?
But you know what's great about this? He definitely has to follow in order for him to contact.
Oh, he does.
Comment.
Oh yeah.
You're saying we lost to a good team in Napoli 2-1, but you guys lost to Benfica.
Right.
Like, get out of here. You guys aren't even going to qualify from the Champions League groups. Go away.
All right. Let's see. I think I already got this one. I apologize. Danilo Wall says his performance against Zenit didn't convince me again. I think if we really get 30 to 40 million for him, we should take it. I don't think he could be someone for our future. Yeah, I think everybody's kind of there now. I think anybody's there. Like, if you get a good offer for McKinney, go ahead, let him go. I think, like Stephanie said, if he can go to the EPL, he'll probably thrive in the EPL a bit better than he does in Serie A. Serie A is more of a defensive league, I feel like. Is that wrong? Or am I right? I don't know.
That he has more defensive. I think it's become more attack minded in recent years. Definitely, like 5 years ago, it was attack or defense. Like be stingy in defense and try to not concede. But now you're seeing a lot of goals every weekend. Like Juventus still has the mentality of play good defense, you'll win. Yeah. But other mid-table like Atalanta, you see they just go for it. Fiorentina, they just go for it. Milan's starting to just go for it. It all depends on club mentality.
No, that's true. That's a fair point. And I think there's some conversation back and forth. YFG and Stephanie are both saying, it's very true. This is a lot of why McKinney struggles as well. I think YFG was saying about Pirlo's a great man manager type of coach, while Allegri's a better tactician. And when it comes to that, but then Stephanie was saying basically it's true when he was at Schalke. Well, MLS, Schalke's not MLS, but he. Here's the thing: he was at MLS, but he was like in the youth in the MLS. Like he wasn't really.
FC Dallas, he left at like 14.
He was my freshman year of high school. Is how old he was, so it's not like he was there that long. So he's really just the German league, playing for Schalke and all that. But yeah, that's where he was predominantly running all over the place. That's what he did. And now Allegri makes you pay attention on defense and actually do things besides just going to be a bulldog on the balls.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, going through all the Dan predictions for Sunday's game. Do we want to do this right now?
You're leaving, right?
I'll be gone, so I can do this if you want, or if you want to
do this. I'm gonna save mine. I'm saving mine. You can do it though.
Okay. I'll do mine. Was it Saudi that just took him to the woodshed a little bit? Let's see. He took I'm gonna say 2-1 Juve. 2-1 Juve. Oh, I don't know. Wait, we've had how many 1-0 games in a row? I feel like I
4.
shouldn't. How are we feeling about Inter's attack? How are we feeling about him?
If it's Dzeko, I think it's gonna be Dzeko and Martinez again.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. Chiellini's out. Wait, are we putting Chiellini out there?
I think Chiellini will start because that's the whole point of him resting today.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. I'm gonna stick with the trend. 1-0 Juve. That seems safe. Otherwise, I'd say 2-1 Juve. But I think 1-0 Juve is probably, I don't want to say safe bet, but I don't want to go against the trend. So that's what I'm gonna say.
Fair enough.
Yep,
we're gonna write it down. We're gonna clip it and we're gonna send it to everyone to see.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate that. Anyway, luckily I'm the one who mainly cuts everything. Mike said, I don't know about Chiesa being a center forward, or wait, center. Yeah.
Yep.
Center forward. I just read it too fast. I see a massive difference from when he plays on the right wing compared to, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not his natural position.
He needs to be on a wing.
Yeah. I do want to. I'm sorry. As I'm going through these, I'm still seeing the old posts. Like on my thing, it doesn't delete Lixom's post, so I can still see them. Let me know if I need to go back if he comes back and causes more problems.
He has a new name. It's called Cockroach.
Did I already ban him?
No, you banned the Can You Fly or something, and you banned his Football Cinema one.
Cockroach is like a super. Or not cockroach. Lixom is like a super troll. There's part of me that has to give him a little bit of respect. He's willing to go through and put the efforts in multiple accounts to come in.
Yeah, it's impressive. It is impressive. He's got the grind.
He does. He's dedicated. The dedication is. I don't know if it's admirable. But anyway, one of his comments is saying something about basically asking about like Chiesa, or making comments about Chiesa wouldn't make it in La Liga. Are you kidding me? They want him in Premier League right now. Every meaningful club wants him. Like I'm
pretty sure he ruined the Spanish national team as well. So like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like sometimes, like, at least if you're gonna have arguments, don't make them nonsense. That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's see. Now we can go back to our normal guys talking, and that's what we needed. Let's see. Okay, Danilo said, I love Kulu. I was so excited in him, but I have the feeling that Kulu and Juve will not work out. He's so talented, or he's too talented to get benched. I don't disagree. I think really, how does he fit in, though, long-term to Allegri's plans? Like, how could he if he were clicking?
He needs to be put on a wing or in a place where we are strictly counterattacking with a focal point. And Morata likes to drift sometimes. He is a good focal point. Don't get me wrong, Morata sometimes. Mm-hmm. But today, he was not that. Morata thrives on counters, but he has also success in one-on-one areas. He does beat his man. It's just his decision-making after he beats his man. And he's 21. He'll get better at that. He'll get better at that. I think he needs to stay. But again, if the option came, or it's him or a guy like Vlahovic, I think you do swap that. Or if it's a guy like him and another top tier talent, you might look at swapping that. If it's because strictly talking about squad composition, Allegri rarely uses wingers in a 4-3-3.
Yeah. Yeah, you sacrifice where you have to sacrifice. I would like to see him work out. We'll see. You got. I mean, more than likely when it comes to anything Vlahovic or whatever related, it's not happening in January. Even though they say they're going to go for him, we can probably agree that it's probably not happening in January. Yeah. So at this point, what I'm looking at is more of thinking Kulusevski has till the end of the year to show something. So hopefully, at least
Is 7 goals and 7 assists a bad season for a 21-year-old?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't, but
I don't think so either.
Yeah, but it just becomes very crowded once you start adding, other guys. That's the only reason I say that.
But if Bernardeschi leaves on the free like he's supposed to, and I hope, and I think I speak for the majority, like we all hope, then Kulusevski jumps. He takes another.
I've been on Twitter.
I don't see why he should leave.
Yeah, I've been on Twitter. I don't know what. Twitter is such a weird place when it comes to fans. You were there. I mean, you were sending some of the screenshots of some of the things some fans are saying about bringing in, or about Bernardeschi and his usefulness or importance. 1 second. Are you kidding me? Is this another
What's
one?
Soccer skin?
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, he named Lexum in his thing, so.
I mean, we're okay with the Ronaldo hate if you want to throw that in there. I mean, I don't hate Ronaldo, but I was tired of his fans.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you're not really saying anything terrible, so that's fine. I'll just leave it for now. But once he starts going off, we'll reel him in.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens with Kulusevski. I think I would like to see him work out. I like to see it work out at Juve. I just don't know with what they're going after, and the opportunities they'll have. Especially like you said, he really needs to be on the wing to thrive. And then you have Chiesa there, and then you also have to work in. What do you do between him and Cuadrado? When Cuadrado's moved up there, so I don't know.
It's tough. There's a lot of players there. No one. Well, Chiesa stands out when he's on, but man, I'm just gonna keep saying it. Kulusevski's a damn good player, man.
No, he is. He really is. I like Kulusevski. Like I said, again, he's one of those players that you see the potential there. And you hope that it works out. I don't know.
Yep.
At some point, I'm beating a dead horse, but yes, I'm beating off a dead horse. Joseph said Luka looked drying. Chiesa seemed very frustrated for the part 3 games. Dry of ideas. Dry of ideas for the past 3 games.
Yeah. Can I comment on something about Locatelli first?
Yeah, go ahead. I wanted to ask you your opinion on that. Yeah.
So, again, from the defensive and neutral thirds, Locatelli was nice and tidy and clean on the ball again. Very good, calm, collective. Fulcrum of the midfield, yada, yada, yada. Everybody looks great around him. In the attacking third, he was out of ideas, like Joseph said. Himself, personally, he was out of ideas. No one was making runs inside the box. And then the odd time that someone did, he's like caught in 2 minds. Do I want to scoop it over a couple times and chip it over the defense? But it's too tight in that area. He forced a lot of stuff that he didn't have to. And again, you don't want to keep recycling the ball left and right because you want to eventually go direct. And they were taking so slow anyway. But sometimes there's just better options. And his creativity today was not on it. Mm-hmm. That's all I want to say about him because they were so deep in banks of 4 and 5s, Zenit. So it is tough. Yeah. I was surprised that no one had a long range effort. No one really wanted to shoot from like a 20, 25 yarder. Yeah, usually that's what happens, but today it didn't happen. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I really expected Bernadeschi to put one of those back, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he stinks.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I do want to talk about something. I keep forgetting to bring this up. I am not somebody to comment on hair. But can we talk about Bernadeschi real quick? My guy, the hair.
What do we want to talk about?
What's he doing with the hair now? The hair. Okay.
Shaved at the back here in like a triangle.
It's the weirdest. Well, it's that, but it looks like he's done it a couple times, and it's just, maybe this is me being an old musty guy. Plus, I have no hair. But literally, okay, there's this trend that's come into style that I don't understand. That literally is something that looks like something that would get your ass beat when you're back in like the 90s or 2000s, which is like the I'm talking about, like the bowl look almost, where it's shaved all up here, and then it's like long. And it goes whatever. Yeah. He does that like on purpose. And do people think does that look good? Do you think it looks okay? Or is this just me?
I don't know. I like a little bit of hair, to be honest. But that's me. But he's got the tattoos. He's got the athletic build. So like they can do whatever the hell they want. McKennie had like bird shit in his hair today.
That's true. It did. Well, somebody said, I think he mentioned it. Alejandro said he tried to put a little mustard on it. And I was like, I didn't say this, but all I could think was like, it was in his hair. It wasn't on the ball. But I don't. Yeah, like I said, I'm musty. I'm not the person to comment on it. But it was just something where I looked at it. And I was like, how is this become? It looks like, okay. Do you watch any of the Harry Potter movies? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, all of them.
Okay, did you watch the new ones? They're not Harry Potter, but they're like the Fantastic whatever things.
Oh, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Yeah.
Have you seen that? Okay, like the dude who's like the young kid, but he's like evil, or he has the whatever thing. I think it's the same actor who plays the Flash in like the movies. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. No, I don't. Okay. I know Newt Scamander. He has the hair that goes like this.
Yeah. There's him, but then there's like the kid who's at like the orphanage or whatever.
Oh yes, he looks like freaking what's his name? Oh, I kind of, yeah, I know
Yeah,
exactly
that's
what
what
you're
the
talking
hair looks like to me. It looks like that.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's played to look dumb on purpose on the thing. Anyway, that's all I had to say. There was no reason we really needed to talk about it, but it's just something every time I see it, I'm like, this looks dumb as shit. Like, he's had some good hairstyles. He's had the long hair. He's had all whatever. It's all worked. This is one that I don't get it. I don't get it.
And you know what his slogan is? It's rock and goal, and he's contributed 29 goals in 157 games now. We should have a tracker on our. We should have a tracker on our screens here.
Ones. We would never have to do new. We would never have to do new graphics. It could be the same graphic.
The games. Just have you keep the 29 goal contributions, and at the top right corner, you just keep adding the games.
Just like how our subscribers is old because we have more subscribers than that, but it's just
exactly.
I'm too lazy to go change it. But anyway, yes. Let me get on some of these more comments. YFG is saying. Only problem with Kulusevski is that he makes the wrong decisions at times.
Yeah, and that comes with age and experience, though. This is what we're trying to say, right? He's 21 years old. Again, he's not as comfortable with his right foot, and sometimes he gets on the right wing and he panics, and that's going to change. That'll get out of his system shortly. Not in the next weeks, but in a couple years he'll be fine.
Yeah. Agreed. Also, YT pointed out that Kyle George scored today for, I guess, the U23. Is that one where he can just go play whenever? Is that how that works out? Okay, that's cool. When I first read that, I was like, wait a second. I was like, is this the thing that they said they weren't going to do, but now they're doing it? And I didn't realize why.
You can come back and forth.
Well, I forgot that he's not on the Champions League list, and that's why I was like, wait, for a half a second. But that makes sense. Yes, Mike Copy. I think everybody agrees we would like Pogba back to Juve for sure. But yeah,
man, if they ended up not winning that game, I'm convinced he was going to come. I'm convinced that whole team is going to shit together. But we'll save it for another day.
Yeah, Dan saying that McKinney will leave in January. I think we'll get Tchouaméni. I'm hopeful, but there's a lot of competition that's heating up for him, and he's really, for what Juve saw in him last market when they tried to ask for him, and they shut that down pretty quick. Now we see why, because it's everybody's lining up for him. Let's see. Usman says, "Morning, guys. Appreciate it, Usman. I know that you're in England, right? I think that's where Usman is. McKinney again. It's early there. You're right. That's like 5 hours. So McKinney again, he was decent today personally. I think he realizing how tough it is to play under Allegri. The question is, will he be given time? I mean, that is one thing that is fair. You could argue he wasn't bad. He just didn't. There's no everybody was kind of bad today. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Maybe it was.
He wasn't a standout bad. He wasn't a standout bad today. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I started saying. He wasn't bad, but I was like, wait, everybody was kind of bad. So he just didn't look worse than anybody else this time. But it was the one things that stuck out to me were both of those missed goals, big opportunities missed. Let's see. There's a lot of arguments over here. Usman, not all lives are this late. We were doing this for the post-match. It's just the way we're doing this today. I think it was because, there's like some other options that are also going on at the same time, but we also have different things. In America, it's difficult, honestly, or, Canada to try to do it right away. So we wanted to give an opportunity. We actually are surprisingly have a high amount of American. When I say surprisingly, I guess English should make sense. But we have a high number of people in America and like Canada and that area that are subscribed to our channel. So whenever we do shows that are at like immediately after the game, 4:45, 5 o'clock or so, a lot of those people are either still at work or getting off work, and they miss it because of that. So we're trying to open up the opportunities. But I'd imagine that once we really get we have like a few members already, and we appreciate everybody who joined our member squad so far. Appreciate you guys. We'll talk about that more in the future and also later. But we already have a few people that joined membership. Once those really launch and really gets going, it'll be really cool because we'll probably want to do maybe immediately lives because that's when people call in and that's when your emotions are the highest. So you want to do those call-ins to get your. Because I know here locally people like to get it off their chest. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, guys. I really appreciate the support. I couldn't think of the word. Ramsey to NU. Oh, is that Newcastle or wait, NU?
Newcastle United.
Oh, United.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I think I would hope so, but to me it just doesn't make sense if you're Newcastle that's where you have all this money now and that's where you're gonna throw it. I guess as like as a late option, I don't know. I mean,
Honestly, I don't give a shit about Ramsey. I just don't care. He can, even if he stays the rest of the time here, he's not playing, so I don't care.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I think more we as fans on here, I know a lot of you guys do, like to look into options of where he could go instead of just hearing nobody wants him, we don't want him for the most part. I have a better feeling than we expect. I think we get a clean sheet, go with 1-0 streak. Oh, yeah, people are giving out there. I saw Stephanie said 2-0, another clean sheet. I hope so. I mean, heck, today we had an opportunity to have 3-0, so, yeah, it's possible. Usman, Inter's midfield feels slow, though. No players that help the team into a quick transition.
What's up?
One second. My, I think it's just my YouTube, actually. Okay, never mind. We're good. I think we're still good. I think my actual, the live streaming section on my thing went out, but it looks like we're still good for everybody else.
Yeah, I can see us.
Okay, that's good. I had a mini panic attack there. Whenever we have to do these, I think I just need to clear out a lot of this. Let's see. Honestly, Inter struggled in the Champions League game. Old men were saving them for sure. Yeah, they beat Sheriff, but they were supposed to. And yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. I think, let's see. DeVry is 30, Zeko is 35, Vidal 34. Yeah, it's another reason why I wasn't high on Zeko. I mean, Zeko he's a solid striker, but you're only going to get, a couple years out of him, and then you're done. And then you got to look somewhere else. Let's see. Anything specific that you want to talk about today's games? I'm going through these chats, trying to get on anyways, but I also want to let you get your opinions out there if there's anything.
Yeah, I think I already said it. Like it's just not fluid enough. It's east-west. It's not north-south enough. Everyone was just not on it today. I get there might be jet lag. Obviously, everyone's like there's a bunch of players that are actually tired and they need rest.
Yeah.
I'm happy that Locatelli did come out in the 57th minute because we need him Sunday, like no matter what. Mm-hmm. Arthur was fine. If I'm going to be honest, I'm going to talk about DeCilio because I'm seeing a bunch of DeCilio comments pop up here and there. Yeah. He was not good in the first. Like he was not good.
Yep.
When he was a right back, as soon as he went to the left back, he was afforded more space in the attacking third, and then just a change of the angle of his crossing makes a whole world of a difference. Because when he's on his right foot. And he's in the right part of the pitch near the opponent's 18-yard box. He never beats the first man. He always crosses it low and he always gets blocked off. But when he's on the left side, cutting back to his right foot, he always kicks it high. Obviously, he curls one in back post. So, I'm not saying he was super bad today, but he was not good until he did his assist. To be honest.
Yeah.
So. I just wanted to clear that. But De Ligt was the man of the match. I don't know why Bonucci won the man of the match from UEFA.
It made no sense.
Because he was not good.
No.
He was not good in any phase of the game, defensively or attacking with the ball. And that's his bread and butter. You are manipulating the ball and passing the ball. Horrible today. Yeah. Sandro looked sick. Like he looked physically ill. So I'll give him that. And,
he's pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. I think I touched on everybody.
Yeah, you did. You sure did. Touched all over everybody. Anyway, and then Sonny, hey, I remember. On. Yes, touched on everybody. I don't know if that makes it any better. What's up? Hey, guys. Yeah, Sonny is one of our members that we have. Appreciate your support, as always. Said, hello, guys. I just woke up. First thing I hear was Justin complaining about Berta's hair. Yeah, this is what we do. This is what I do here at the Bianconeri Zone. There's little things. There's just little things that bother me for some reason.
When the North Americans take over, we talk about style.
Yep. Yeah. Alejandro won't have it, but he's asleep now and he can't stop me. Wait. Oh no!
Oof, you got done again.
Oh no! Not him again. Not Lixum. Oh, how many chances does Lixum have? Or does he just have like I don't know, a whole posse of people that come in here? Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, that's what you're talking about, DeShilio, when Joseph brought him up and a few people did. Usman said, no worries, guys. Was looking to unload after the game and you guys weren't there crying. We'll figure this out. We're going to figure this out. Give us about
become
a week.
Member and then, become a member and then we'll vent together.
That's true. Yeah, we do have that Discord where we can all talk about it, have fun back and forth with that together. Also, what was I going to say? Oh, we will get back to it. We'll see how we do it. We just have to work things out. But I'm actually going to be gone for like a week, going on vacation. So I'll be watching the Inter match from the beach. So I'll be enjoying that. But we'll see how it goes. But once we get back, we'll work out something to figure out the best way to really go about this for you guys to vet for sure. Let's see. Now, Justin, we should pimp all our Deadwood. Yeah. I agree. I agree, but I don't know. Again, if you have that kind of money to me, I'm going for big purchases. Literally just got off work once I got the notification you guys were going live. Finally got to join this one. Had a good time. Okay. Appreciate it, my man. I appreciate all of you. Let's see. Hey, more DeShilio talk, more DeShilio. And there we go. Let's get through the DeShilio. There we go. We already touched on that. Okay. Can we talk about how Tech was almost done past that one shot, but luckily got a hand to it?
Yeah, I don't know why he thought it was going more to the left of him, but it was always curling in the middle. I don't know if he saw it late, maybe, but whatever. He stopped the ball. Just do your fucking job and stop the ball, and I don't have any complaints.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I agree. I mean, yeah, he did, and there were a couple times where I thought it was going to get past him. It looked all right.
Yeah.
He stepped up. I can't say anything bad about Chesney. Not that I want to say bad stuff about Chesney.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, still take Donnarumma. Bone says a note on Demiral. Yeah, I would talk a lot more on Demiral if it didn't end how it ended, which is the unfortunate part of that match. Seeing Atalanta go up 2-0, and then I don't know. It was. I mean, I didn't see Demiral though, so good for him. Good for him scoring a goal. I'm happy.
Well, he got hurt, right? Again, that's why we don't want him at Juve.
Yeah.
I get. Everyone knows why we wanted him originally. Everyone knows he could be a good center back, but he's injured all the time.
Yeah,
and we know that. That's why he's no longer. And somebody was willing to sign him. That's the difference. Like nobody's willing to sign Ramsey, or else he'd be gone. No one's willing to sign all these other injured players, or else they'd be gone. So we clearly see why Demiral's not wanted, but he is wanted at the same time, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. It's unfortunate because he's a solid defender when he's healthy. But he's also throwing kicks to people's faces and stuff and trying to draw yellow cards. So it's, I don't know.
And scoring on goals. He's erratic. But again, you see there is a part of him where you're like, holy shit, this guy's sick.
Yeah. Question, there's something on your wall. Okay, never mind. I was wiping my screen. On my wall? Okay, do you see behind your head? Okay, lean forward a little bit. That way. Right? Well, I can't point. Right where your finger. Yeah, that. Okay, I thought I had I had sneezed or something, and there was a mark on my screen. So here for like a few seconds, minute, I was wiping it down. I didn't know what it was. It's just far from here, so I can't really see what it is. So that makes sense. Okay, Dan Barilla has a good question. So the same front three for Sunday. I would say no, thank you. Probably not. I mean, you want to have Chiesa. I feel like, what would you throw Kulusevski in there, and then also. There's options. I would rather,
if they're doing a 4-3-3 again and they're setting up like how they did today, you start Kulusevski and you make Bernardeschi ride pine. I'm sorry.
What about Dybala if he's healthy? No, just off the bench. If anything,
if he's available, if he's okay off the bench, play him 25-30 minutes. If we're losing, if we're winning, don't put him on.
So what do we do? Kulu, Morata. And
Chiesa.
Yeah. So I would do that over. Give Kulusevski a chance. Like I said, I mean,
that's the only way. That's the only way he's going to get better. If he needs to start and play in a position where he's going to be good.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. Joseph, oh bleep, where are you going on vacation? Oh, it's nothing special. We're going to Florida. Like it's not like not. I mean, if you're from Florida, it's great. But what I'm saying is like we're not going to like Cancun. Or not, Cancun's not special either. We're not going anywhere crazy. We're not going to Italy again or any of that. It's the first time since the pandemic and everything. And honestly, our last vacation was when we went to Italy. And that's where we got pregnant with our kid. So now we finally have time to. Well, we planned to try. Like it wasn't like we went to Italy and
Congrats
it was just
on the sex.
Right? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. But he where's the?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Anyway, thank you for the congratulations on the sex. But it was one of those situations where we were like, we want to go to Italy, we want to have a kid, but we're like, we want to go to Italy. That's where we'll start trying. We didn't know if we would, whatever, and it just worked out really, really well. So I do know he's either from the way things happen, he's either Sicilian or it's a Venetian, or wait, Venetian.
Nice.
Gosh,
Venetian. That's where my family's from.
Right? Oh, that's awesome. I love Venice. Venice was one of my favorite parts. I was surprised because I was like, we went to Sicily, went to Rome, all that stuff, but Venice probably was my favorite. Anyway, but yeah, that was our last trip, and then when everything hit, obviously having a kid, we couldn't really go much else. I mean, I'm sure I've gone some places around the United States, but this is our first family trip that we're doing. But it's nothing special at all. Usman, DW United will muck up.
Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry. Sorry. I still don't know all these little things. I'm old.
That's by the way.
Thank you. I know, by the way. Thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, we have Butchers at Pogba in January, or wait till the summer. I think. I mean, how much of an effort do you think they're really going to pull for Pogba? I mean, I guess how do we pay attention to how the season goes for Man United?
I feel like Juventus as the club will never give United a transfer fee in January for Pogba. Yeah. The only way we're getting him is on a free, and he's going to let us know beforehand before he becomes actually free. It's going to be a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be his desire. It's all going to be on Pogba because I mean, maybe it'll leak.
And it is something to monitor, like you said. It's going to be something to monitor throughout the season how United are doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No,
but go ahead. Agree. Sorry, I cut you off, but you were on the right track with something. He'll let us know.
No, I agree. I was just saying basically the same thing. Being like, it'll be something that maybe will leak out that Juve and him have an agreement before it becomes official. But I mean, maybe what were we looking at? Maybe April, May-ish is when that may happen. I don't know. I'm just thinking of unless they do it early.
Technically, he could sign in January, and it'll be like the Ramsey thing where like everyone knew Ramsey was signing, but then it wasn't announced until like April.
Yeah.
So it might be one of those things again.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
Yeah, definitely don't get your hopes up.
No. Danilo says if Atalanta take him for the 30 mil, we can get better options, to be honest, like Schürrle, Boltman, someone like them. Are you talking about Kulusevski? Are you talking about...
No, he's talking about Demiral.
Demiral. Oh, okay. But, I mean, if it were me, if you're going to add somebody else, I'd add... I mean, you get, what's his name off of a free from Milan?
Romagnoli?
Yeah. And he's a solid option because you're going to have Chiellini and Bonucci are aging, but then you could look for you have to look other places for younger guys, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Sven Botman's a nice name. He's young.
Is he? Okay. Yeah. See, where's Botman at?
I think Lille.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. I am so ignorant when it comes to like the other leagues. I don't care. Like, and no offense, I apologize, guys. Once the name pops up for Juve, I do research and I look at it. But until then, I just feel like people are just going to throw names and see what sticks, and then that's really what it is. Let's see. Bone says we win against Zenit at home. Next match, we are through. Yeah, I mean that's all you need to do. I mean, I felt pretty good after this one, honestly. Is that who we play next time?
We're home next. It's just a reverse.
Oh, it's back to back. Okay, I didn't realize it was back.
Yeah, Champions League is weird. It's Malmo, Chelsea, Zenit,
Zenit.
Malmo, Chelsea. Like you'd think it's just the exact reverse, but it's not.
I don't. I mean, I don't fully hate that just because you get two of the supposed easier ones before you get the final one of Chelsea, which would be kind of a fun little. Well, who knows? I mean, who knows? Maybe Juventus puts out, Ramsey and whoever else for that one. I don't know.
Honestly, if we're at 15 points by the time match day 6 comes around, don't start anybody.
Just
rest. I don't care about first place.
Yeah, that Chiesa finally rests and all that. Yeah. Let's see. Joseph says that tackle Demiral made on Rashford was really nice, though.
For sure. That's the good side of him.
Right. No,
the bad side is he went off at halftime.
I didn't see it, though. I think that was during Juve's game, though, right? Sorry, guys. Yeah. I was zoned in on Juve, guys. I mean, I saw the highlight, I guess, but 100% Kulu needs minutes, and we're hoping he gets his minutes for sure. Sunday, speaking of our CB situation, we are struggling to sign good center backs. Part of the legs was we signed Ogbonna, Rugani, Caldera, and Demiral. Yeah, I mean,
Demiral was a good talent. It's unfortunate he just injuries. Ogbonna was a good fourth choice center back. He's actually, for what a fourth choice center back's supposed to be, he was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rugani, he became he's a sissy. He's like a fragile man. And Caldara was always hurt as well. And where is he now? Venezia. So we do need to recruit better at center back, or we got to hope Dregerson hits. Or we got to hope some of our other center backs are going to hit from the youth teams. And that's hard.
Chiellini's about done. Manucci's not far behind him. And
Giorgione. He's not. You can't de-age here. You only get older.
Nope. Dan Barire says realistic signing for January. I don't know why I couldn't get through that question. Anyway, I think honestly, Alejandro, I think you and I have talked about it too. It looks like right now, my guess, Juventus obviously is going to look to sell in January, but their option of what they're going to go after, it's going to be all in for Tchouaméni. It's going to be what you're looking at probably for January, and we'll see if that's even really a feasible option in January. Who knows? Is it Monaco? They may want to see what other takers will have to up that price, because there's going to be a lot of people interested in them.
Sorry, I was going to say unless Tchouaméni says I need to leave or I want to leave right now, I don't see him leaving, because Monaco's going to want a bidding war in June when all the top teams are going to have all their money in their transfer budget to spend. And that's what it's going to be like. It's unfortunate, because if it comes to that, we're out.
Do you think
we need to pounce in January?
Yeah. Do you think that that's an option where, there's some names that have been floated out where if Tchouaméni's not really an option in January, do you just sit and hold firm in the Mercado and wait till the summer, or do you look at guys like Van de Beek seriously?
You get Van de Beek. You do get Van de Beek. You need help in midfield.
Yeah,
it's clear. It's clear. You saw it today. It's clear.
But if you add a Van de Beek, then you're done with Tchouaméni, right? Basically, because you can't.
Not necessarily, because.
If you
am I lagging?
No, you're good. I think.
Oh, I'm good. Okay, so if you get Van de Beek, it doesn't have to be. You can get him on a loan with an obligation, or just even a dry loan. It doesn't have to be a mandatory buy at the end of it. If you can spin a deal like that and you get him for 6 months, and who knows, maybe Van de Beek's sick, and then you do spend the money. But if it doesn't work out, then you say, okay, peace, didn't work out. But you got to you got to get some type of upgrade in midfield.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I just, after seeing Tchouaméni a bit more, I'm sold on him. Now I'm over here,
for sure.
Yeah. If you don't get Tchouaméni, or if you try to go at Tchouaméni later, then maybe you kind of pray and hope that Pogba could ever come. We'll see. I still. Gio said, "Hey fellas, just joined. Appreciate it. I don't know how much longer we're to be on here. We appreciate you hanging out with us. I know you probably sent that chat a little bit earlier. Let me get through these last few. I don't know. It's getting late too overall, but let's see." Danilo said, I'm just going to call you Danilo, even though you're Danilo Wall. I think that Pogba always will be just a dream. Much more complicated operation than may think. Even if I want him back, I don't see it. Is it that complicated? Is it that complicated now?
I don't think it's complicated. You toss him the money. You say, listen, this is your midfield. Take it.
I mean, that's to me. That's why I think it's not complicated. It's either he wants to be at Juventus and Juventus gives him the money, or that's it. It's either or he wants to go to PSG or somewhere else like that, or he wants to renew with Man United and stay there since they have Ronaldo and all what they're doing, what they're building there. So I don't think it's complicated. Like the metrics and the numbers and the little intricate details of the contract. Of course, it's gonna be difficult. He's a world star player. He's gonna want to get a haircut every week, once a week. He's gonna want to do something with Adidas and have that in his contract as well. But in terms of complications between him and the club, it's yes or no. Yeah. Joseph said, "Man, how this weather's getting, a trip to Florida is definitely the move, though." Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's. Actually, you're in Canada? What's the temperature like in Canada right now?
For me or for Joseph?
No, Joseph. I think he said he's like in Virginia or somewhere. I apologize, Joseph. I can't remember. I'm not stalking you either. But anyway, I get paid professionally to stalk people, so you gotta pay me to do that.
So today was 17 degrees, so it was about 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Mm-hmm. It was warm. I loved it.
Yeah. See, here it was like 75, 70 something like that here, and
Seriously?
then it was 75. It's one of those. It's that weird time in fall though. Like where I live, you're not the South. You're lower Midwest. I mean, it's people call it the South, but you have mornings that are freezing cold. They're like 40 degrees, which is cold.
Wow.
And then it slowly heats up. So I'm wearing a sweater or something like that. And then by lunch, I'm sweating my ass off. And that's what it is every single time. But basically, I think it ended up getting into the 70s today. It felt great out. And then like I ended up mowing after we did the stuff with Alejandro. I had mowed late today. I was mowing in the dark today. And by then it started getting cooler. And now it's like 59. So it just fluctuates a lot. I think tomorrow will be about the same. So I don't know what Florida is. Actually, let me real quick, since you bring that up, let's bring up Florida. Let's see. New Orleans is 75 right now. It's in the 80s. So I'd imagine Florida would be probably about the same. I don't know. I'm too lazy to actually look up Florida. I just had my preset ones. I have a preset bunch of different places I've gone for trips and stuff that I just haven't deleted, and Florida wasn't on there. New Orleans was though, so I just looked at New Orleans. I'd imagine it'd probably be about the same. Let's see. Goosebumps says, "Can you not sign players for free in January?" Excuse me. I mean, they still come in summer. But do we respect United or just pre-sign him? I think his thing runs out right at the end of the season.
Like the contract is done in June, but you can literally give him a contract to sign in January. Mm-hmm. And again, similar to what the Ramsey thing was, we did sign him. Like he did sign the piece of paper in January, but it wasn't announced until April. Like there was all the breaking news and all that stuff saying, "Yeah, we signed this guy, blah blah blah." Aaron Ramsey's going to sign with Juventus, and then like in April, the Juventus account, boom, we signed him. So. Like he won't be playing with us until next year if we do sign him on a pre-contract. Technically, we can hand him the piece of paper and say, "Hey, bud, sign this."
Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, when he said that, I took it as meaning signing him and bringing him in. But you mean just sign him and have the deal done? So yeah, I guess technically you can. Yes.
Yeah.
Romagnoli looks okay. There's no English bias, but Tomori is way better than him. Maybe we get him.
100%.
Yeah, he's better.
We can't afford him. Milan won't sell him to us, but. You're exactly correct.
The reason I'm going and saying Romagnoli is just because it's a free option, and that's really the way I was going with that one. and it's one that we've talked about on the channel a lot. It's popped up enough that it seems like it's an option that they're looking at. Danilo's a big fan of, is a big fan of Dragusin. Very convinced. I have a very good feeling for him, but of course he needs more playtime improvement. Already,
yeah.
I have not seen him. Has he done much at Sampdoria? Do we know? Because I haven't.
He's not played a minute.
Really? Yeah.
He's not played a minute.
Yeah. So he's getting about as much as he has here.
Yeah.
Honestly, Newcastle sacking Steve Bruce and gunning for a new manager. City looking to flex. Not mention PSG, Real, and Barca. Getting Tchouaméni will be tough. Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm just not as confident when it comes to that. So I'm just hoping you have to make a splash.
He'll never go to Newcastle though.
No,
because that not now at least. You need to. The first player to go to Newcastle will be like Robinho. Remember when Robinho went to Man City?
Mm-hmm.
It's that guy that's a fringe player on a really good team that's looking for a new start. And Tchouaméni's not that guy. He's a young budding star, so he's never just going to go to Newcastle.
Yeah,
it's going to be a guy that's like, to be honest, like a Ramsey kind of. But Robinho never had the injuries that Ramsey had before joining Man City. So it's going to be someone like that.
Do you think the kind of money they have now that Newcastle, though, you don't want like your first big signing to be a splash one? Or not, like, I don't know.
No, it's exactly it. Like, Robinho was the splash. Like, he was still considered a decent baller.
Yeah.
Like, he was better than what Ramsey was. But I was just saying, like a little bit of an outcast at Real Madrid at the time. And, like, Ramsey's a big outcast at Juventus. But a similar player in that ilk will be Newcastle's first signing.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. Joseph said, I don't think I've seen Juve, really seen Juve make any significant signs in winter market. Kulusevski.
Yep.
So, yeah. I mean, he would be probably, yeah, Rovella. That's probably, that'll be, look back, probably you'll say it's bigger than people think, you know? I'd imagine, at least.
At the time, they weren't, like, Kulusevski was a big signing at the time, but, like, nobody really knew him. Yeah. But the Rovella signing, like, we knew him. We were, like, questioning what the hell's going on here. Like, at the time, I was like, 17 million? Yeah. Damn.
Now I'm excited.
It made lots of sense.
Yeah, now looking at it, can't wait to get him in. Usman says City are said to go for Vlahovic, too. I think Comisa would rather deal with them than us. I mean, probably, but...
For sure.
It'll depend on what Vlahovic wants, you know? And hopefully Vlahovic wants Juve. We'll see. Saudi money will have huge repercussions in the market. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing. That's why I'm over here just sitting at being like, give me all that oil money. If anybody wants to come in, I'll take it.
So a little bit of breaking news, since we're kind of talking about Newcastle.
Yeah.
Do you remember Roma coach Paulo Fonseca?
Yes.
I don't know. So he is really rumored to be taking over that coaching job.
Interesting.
And I don't know why Newcastle are going for that. Did Antonio Conte already reject him?
Right? Yeah. If I'm anybody, I'm going after Conte. Like, just immediately get somebody off to get you back, and then you can go from there. I don't know. Yeah, I saw the rumors it was Conte potentially if Ole's out kind of thing, maybe at Man United.
Yeah.
Do you think Conte and Ronaldo's personalities would work together? Like, I just see a lot of conflict.
If Conte took over Man United, that would be an absolute shit show because they don't have the team to play 3-5-2. They don't have two proper strikers. They can put Cavani and Ronaldo up front.
Right?
Like, no. They don't have three engine midfielders. Like, on paper they do, but are they good? No.
Yeah, definitely. Dan was saying Tchouaméni is similar to Pogba, which is why I see him coming to Juve. Allegri likes him a lot. I mean, maybe that's kind of part of what I'm feeling. Like, maybe it's not the same player, obviously, but like maybe I'm hopeful. Like, this could be like the next what we're looking at Pogba to come to Juve kind of situation.
Except he's not free. He's a lot of money.
No, that's true. But he could get up to 100 mil. I don't want to sell him though if he's worth 100 mil. I mean, you'll probably have to. But
exactly.
Yeah. Joseph said, okay, it was Virginia. In the morning it's like 40, then gets 70. I think Virginia I mean, Virginia and Kentucky are right about the same, so it sounds about right. He said it's 55 now. I think mine says, it's like 59, 60, so they're about the same on the latitude? Latitude.
What are we? Are we mid-October?
Yeah,
I remember.
October
I remember
20.
when I used to go play West Virginia, and we went into like the boonies and the mountainous areas. It was the weather was so hot and wet in that area at this time, and it was crazy because I came from Cleveland, obviously, and it was so fucking cold in Cleveland.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And then you go up to the mountains, and it's like, okay.
Wait, hold on.
It's nice here.
Did you play West Virginia, like WVU?
No, we played Charleston. So
okay, well, that's very different. I was about to say, if you played WVU, how did you get out of there? Because they're some of the. I mean, obviously you're playing. What would you?
We drove by. We drove by the stadium and their campus and all that.
Dude, their fans are. They throw batteries and stuff. I mean, there's like what Tennessee does, but West Virginia does that on a regular basis. So when they left the Big East and Louisville didn't have to play them anymore, I was happy. I wasn't going there anymore, getting batteries thrown at players. I was about to ask you. I was like, how did you survive that? Yeah, Charleston's not as bad. Those are definitely better. But that's funny. All right, let's get through these last few, and then we'll wrap it up for today. Appreciate everybody again for tuning in. If you're a member, especially like Sunny here, we appreciate you guys. If you haven't, let me just give you the spiel about what the membership is and what you get with the membership. It's really cheap. It's like, I mean, there's two options. There's the first tier, which is the Bianconeri Zone Club, and then there's the second tier, it's Bianconeri Zone Lounge. The club, you basically, it's like, okay, it's so hard for me because I have to do these the amounts because I do it by US dollars. It's a euro. We'll just do it by euros. It's €1.99 for the club level, and then for the lounge level, which gets you more benefits, it's I think it's $2.99. I believe that sounds about right. I mean, it's less than I pay every day for a cup of coffee. I spend like, if you go to Starbucks, which I know a lot of people would yell at me for going to Starbucks, you get like $6 for a freaking cup of coffee. But you do that for the entire month, you get benefits, you get the emojis, you get the member stuff you get to do on there. There's a lot of cool things that you get out of that, but also what we're really excited about, what I'm really excited about, there's going to be content too that are only for members that you guys get. But one of the things that I'm really excited about is when we're doing the lives like these post-game shows where you can kind of operate like it's something that no other UVA channel is really offering right now. And that's your opportunity to really jump in and talk with us and bitch and moan like we are. That's really what we want to do. It's if you ever, I don't know if how it is other places, but here locally, post-game shows are big for U of L and UK, football, basketball here locally. And like after the game, like immediately people turn them on and they call in and they, get their all this different stuff out there, and that's what we want you all to be able to do, because you may want to argue with us, you may want to fight us or whatever you want to do, or you want to just celebrate with us. You could be drunk dialing, calling in. It's a lot of fun. We want to hang out with you guys, and so we're looking forward to doing that for sure.
Joseph Carballo, newest member.
My man. What's up, Joseph? I appreciate you. Awesome. We'll have to get you on the Discord there hanging out with us. Thank you. Let's just do this. Let's go ahead and we're going to knight you. You are now a member.
Get a sound.
Oh, you're right. Your sound is going to be...
We failed to make our coaching points and our points more compelling than their fat little girlfriends. Now, their fat little girlfriends have some obvious advantages. For one thing, their fat little girlfriends are telling them what they want to hear, which is how great you are.
Until I come up with a better sound, that's what you get. Sonny, let's actually let's go ahead and let's knight you two while you're here. You're now a member of the Bianconeri Zone. Even though you've already been, we appreciate it. Let's see. Do I have it? What sound can we do for you? Let's do. Here's the sound.
And they run through our ass like shit through a tin horn, man, and we could not stop them.
There we go. That's your sound. We appreciate it. Thank you everybody for joining for sure. Thank you, Joseph. Like I said, it's a small fee. But anyway, we're gonna get to it. We'll add you to the Discord. We'll hang out. We can talk all the time. But also bring you in here to talk actually on here. Like call in will be a lot of fun. Let me answer these last few ones and then we can get out of here. Sonny said, by the way, the more I watch our set pieces, the more I want Ravella in our starting 11. Those corners today were atrocious. Yeah, they were bad. I am really excited about what Ravella will bring when he joins the club in the summer.
100%. Bernardeschi couldn't get it over the first man on his set pieces, and no, I lied. is the first set piece he had. It did beat the first man, and it was a good chance. Actually, it was a really good set piece. But the next 3 or 4, horrible. So get Nicky Beans in, or not Nicky Beans, Nicky Ravella in
Oh
there.
no! Don't do this. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
I
Don't
know.
do the Nicky Beans, Ruby.
Nicky Ravella, get Nicky Ravella.
You get asked
in there
questions
and,
like, well, how important is it for the young guys to get to play this week? Well, how in the hell you know they're going to get to play? I mean, what makes you think that you
How
can
do you
just
know?
assume that they're going to get to play?
That's Nicky's sound. That's his sound. Anytime people talk about
Yeah.
Fajoli getting to play for Juve, yeah. Go ahead. What were you
Fair.
saying? Sorry.
I was going to say, Ravella, get him in there on set pieces, and hopefully we can score some out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, can I quickly say something? Now
Yeah.
that I see Sonny's name up on the screen.
Yeah.
Before the game started, I put into the Discord chat, I asked the question, when was the last time a Juventus substitute scored a goal for us? And it's been over almost a year. And guess who scored our goal today? A substitute.
Is it really? Been
Kulusevski.
Wait.
Since last April.
That can't be true. Is it
Morata or
really?
something. Yeah.
That's wild. I did not realize that
That's
nobody
crazy.
else. Yeah, I guess it was it early last season, Morata? Is that what you said for?
No, last April, I think, around.
Last
He
April.
came on at halftime against Fiorentina, and he scored the goal as soon as he came on the park.
So it was a season ago.
I think it was April. Yeah. But,
That's insane.
yeah.
That's really wild.
Crazy.
I did not know that.
Our first substitute goal this year.
Yeah, it really is. Wow. That's awesome.
There you go. Sonny brought it up. April 25th, match day 33. So it's been
Thank you.
14 league games and a couple Champions League games.
Sonny with the stats over here. Appreciate it. Joseph said the funny thing about Ramsey is that I sometimes forget he's on the bench until he goes to Wales and complains about J Medical membership like it's a Yelp review. Every damn time he goes full male Karen and complains or whatever about the service he's getting at Juve to get paid and all the stuff that he gets for free. Yet he's complaining about it. But yeah, we're loaded with French players. Newcastle, we got a clearance sale. Come on over here. Absolutely. Usman, you're closer than me. You got to go over there and start selling. Got to go petition them. I appreciate it. Ismail said, hello, just joined. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you tuning in. We were talking about here. Wait, what are we talking about here? Recall Fajoli. Oh my gosh. 6 play, 2 goals, 1 assist. Oh, yeah, it's such a long sound. It's such a long
Ask
sound.
questions like, well, how important is it for the young guys to get to play this week? Well, how in the hell you know they're going to get to play? I mean, what makes you think that you can just assume that they're going to get to play?
Actually, it's not nearly as long as the fat little girl's girlfriends
Yeah.
by Leach, but the Leach one is so good that I don't mind waiting through that one. I enjoy it so much. But yeah, we're talking about right now. We're at recall Ravella because to me he's got the most value on him. We'll see what we do with Nicky Beans, Ismail. Let's you watch it over here. 2 goals. I'm gonna need honestly in City B. I'm gonna need more than 2 goals and 1 assist. I mean a little bit more. Just just give him some time. Bowen absolutely need Ravella back. I cannot wait to see Ravella here. Oh, and donate 1 chance to get a penalty. Surely. You guys are killing me over here. Let's throw that on there. What's it? Joseph Caballo, right? Yeah, just became a member. So appreciate it.
Oh,
Like I
does
said,
it pop
thank you.
up? That's cool.
Well, it pops up on here, but we really need to work on. We're gonna get on something different. Right now, we're using Ecamm. We want to switch to maybe like an OBS or something like that, where maybe we can actually have it show up like it freaking should, with the green and all that. Because it should have our members show in like a green highlighted. Like if you look on YouTube, or if you look in the chat, they're like when it shows.
For Sonny. Sonny's came up green, and so did Joseph Carballo's. The comments.
Yeah, their
'Cause I'm
names.
watching YouTube right now. Yeah.
Yeah, their names changed to green, and it says "Welcome to the Bianconerizonechannel Lounge" and all that. So it's really cool the way they do that. But yeah, let's see. Really nervous for Sunday's game, boys. And we talked about this earlier. I feel like they'll win, but at the same time, I'm nervous just because that's who I am. I'm a consummate pessimist when it comes to Juventus anytime. Or the teams that I care about in general. Unfortunately, I wish you could show these emojis up there, but Joseph's already using your and my emojis. We're going to have more of those down the line. We got to think about something for Alejandro. We got to make something that'll
He's taking the piss out of us.
Yeah, he's roasting us. We got to be able to roast him too. Hakeem Beats, what is up, my friend? Appreciate you for tuning in. Let's see. Okay, find a couple ones. fine, but I want a commission like Mino. Absolutely. Hey, I'll send you my commission. I'll send you a couple shekels, if you will. Is that what it is up there?
Agnelli's money that he pays you, you can give him.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just send my shill check directly to him. Here's the problem with my shill check, though, is every time I say anything negative about certain players, or if I say that Fajoli's not ready, that's when like a little bit of money comes off. Just a little bit of money gets taken off every single time. So it's dangerous, because then I'm not going to be able to even keep the lights on to run the studio that you see here. So just take it easy on me. We'll see. We'll end this on the last chat that I see in here from Bone asking, who's the most threatening team in the Champions League till now? So up to this moment, who do you think's the biggest threat? Or who do you think's the like?
You want to go first?
I'd rather not, because I haven't watched enough to really give it. Let me try to think of who I really want to say.
It's Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
It's Bayern Munich. They're a machine. They're just robots playing football. And they're well-drilled. New coach in Julian Nagelsmann. They still have the same core players. They still got Lewandowski, Kimmich, Goretzka, Davies, Muller, just Gnabry. Just well-oiled, drilled machine. It's crazy, and they're scary.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather see them win than PSG. So the one thing I will be doing is I will be roasting PSG. I'm going to say PSG just because I feel like, not that they're the most dangerous, but they're the ones, to me, they're the favorites. They should win it with the players you have. They haven't looked great. They haven't looked like what you expect PSG. They haven't gelled yet. But what I would say is I'm going to keep putting the pressure on them and say it's PSG, because I want them to not live up to that and fail. That's all I really have. You're just now starting to glitch out, so that seems like a good time maybe to end the show. Last comment we have, Dan Abadide saying, Vlahovic to Juve next summer, it's going to happen. I hope you were right, my friend. Anyway, guys, we appreciate, hey, if you guys are in here, I think how many people we have in here, about 20 or so. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Please hit the like button. It really helps us with what we do here at the channel, bring you more, and so that way it really helps other people with the algorithm and all that find the channel if they haven't already. But anyway, thank you so much to everybody. Again, thank you so much to Sonny, and thank you so much to Joseph, as well as Davide, who's not here right now. He's asleep, but thank you to him as well for all becoming members of the channel. I know that they had all done it within the last day or so. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate your support. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're new here, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos as soon as it drops. Follow me at Justin Sofro. Follow Bianconerizone at Bianconerizone, and follow Julian Genotti at Genotti151 as well. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri. We'll see you guys next time.